It doesn't matter who you are or where you are from. We all gather here at the King's Circle.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here for episode 2 of King's Circle. Last time we had a little chat on double standards in relationships. So, I am Brandon Blackman. You can find me at the People's Bouncer online. Got my co-host
Antonio Medford, and you can find me online at Antonio Medford.
We are trying to fix that, as you want to know. So, we're gonna write the poll. Remember, we still got about, it's 4 topics, right?
Yeah.
Right, so we still got about 4 topics left from last time, and we're gonna write the poll and see what we talk about today. Hopefully we get another juicy topic. There we go. Actually, no. That pull was bad. I'm sorry. I pulled last week, dog.
I go ahead, man.
Let me see.
Hey, so today's topic is choosing the right partner. Yo, you see.
Alright, you start on this one.
Nah, age before beauty, boy. Hello, boy.
Alright, man. So I get that this one. So choosing the right one in relationship, especially when it comes to men. So I believe as men, when we are looking to choose the right partner in the relationship, we have to look, and I have mentioned this before, we have to look far beyond just looks. Now, I get it, you want to got something beautiful, you want to have a beautiful woman on your arm, but you have to look past the looks and really look at her for who she is outside of that. Can she be a good mother to your children? Can she help you build your empire? Can y'all build an empire together? You know, even something so small as just living together. Some people have fantastic relationships because I live here, you live there. But then from the time we start to come together now, and then you realize that sometimes there's leaving on the ground, or you like to have your food warm at this particular temperature, and you don't like certain things start to clash, right? It's become a little more difficult. Right, so I feel like before people jump the gun and really go ahead, you gotta take the time to understand who it is that you are with beyond the surface.
Yeah, I agree, but you also have to understand yourself first, because you don't want that you're in a position where you're trying to find who you are, because we try to find who we are every day.
Yeah.
You know, you'll be 18 and still trying to find, aspects about you. You will know a definite and certain amount to a certain extent, this is who I am. But you gotta learn who you are first, because you don't want to have a case where you starting to learn yourself and your partner has to try to learn you. The same way were you on that journey, because you don't know. So it's a lot of different things that you have to take into consideration when it comes to choosing the right partner. Like qualities you just mentioned, when you a different place and then we all come together, everything is different. Because the truth of the matter is, you could love a person, but you don't necessarily have to be around them.
It's true.
You understand?
Exactly.
You don't have to be in the same vicinity as them. You could just be this. That's why some people, and I love to hear this, there's some people who work well together but not together. It's only when they get together is when it doesn't work, and it's not necessarily both of them are toxic or anything like that. It's just they aren't compatible. You have to be compatible, and when I say compatible, I don't mean like y'all the same, but y'all have to share similar interests, share similar ways of how y'all do things in life, and literally be compatible on a whole. Because loving a person is easy. Living with a person with their traits, with their bad habits, because at the end of the day, you're going to see their bad habits. The question is, can you handle them? It's a lot of different things.
Yeah, so and that all ties back into, again, looking beyond the surface. Because let me talk about my personal experience. I had an ex-girlfriend who will not be named, Jane. So basically, right?
I know.
Oh wow! Cameraman started. Oh yes, shout out to our sponsors. We got Shy Fox Studios with the logo and the logo animation. We got Starton Miller on the camera, and those are our sponsors. Back to Jane. So basically, she was fantastic. She was beautiful. She was funny. You know, made me feel like king. You know, I was like, yeah. And then there was a particular week where my mother left home, and she was over with me for a week. And then I realized that things weren't as beautiful as I thought. I realized that we had a lot of particular ways of doing things. I like to cook this way, she liked to cook that way. It was a case where she didn't see the need to certain things to be cleaned up, and I was just like, but I mean, the place is disgusting, you know, let's do something about this. So, and then it was a lot of friction that week, and I never expected it, because outside of that, we are terrific. It's like Bud and Lou, you know, like Bonnie and Clyde minus the death and destruction, you know. So that was an experience for me. So I think along this process, this is why people need to take time and shoot. Like, again, remember it's a 90-day rule, a 90 to 6 months, right? So I personally, 6 months might be a trap for some people, but I feel like the 6 month rule and really take things in steps before you're gonna jump all in, because then when you jump all in, fam, and you but a Leviathan at the bottom just ready to eat you, dog. It's like you ain't had the time to process it all, because you just jumped ahead first. So a lot of women give themselves time to really feel out, man. As kings, we need to do the same for women. We need to set those boundaries up for ourselves, because then we will end up in a situation where we can't escape, right? And it's just a bunch of hurt and pain just continuing the cycle.
I agree. I say this all the time. Every opportunity does not necessarily mean it's for you. And a lot of men tend to not take that into consideration, because the truth of the matter is, let me also say that you can meet a person and have sex with them that same day, right? And those people who do have those type of situations, for some, the rate isn't as high, but for some, they also lead, happy relationships and stuff like that. It works for certain people, but it doesn't work for every person. But as I said, like, every opportunity is not the right move. A woman will have everything on your list, because as men, we might say, man, he just want a woman that could cook, clean, all that. But there are men who got a whole long list, and a woman will come along and have everything on that list, everything. And you will be like, yo, this is it. She is it. This is it. You get with it right now, right off the bat, because all you're seeing is what she's showing you. People show you what you want to see, for men and women. You understand? And then after you literally accept nothing but the good behavior, they start to hit you with small increments of that behavior that they know is like their bad habits, that they know they can be toxic in, to see if you're going to accept it.
Pushing the boundaries.
Exactly, but you're so used to seeing the painting that they showed you that you only want to see that painting. All the time, that's the only thing that you want to see. No matter the bad behavior, so you're going to accept the bad behaviors in increments and then be comfortable with whatever they show you.
Of course.
So it also starts with the behaviors that you want to accept. You have to think about that as a person. What are you willing to accept from your partner?
And I think as men, we should not be afraid to outright say what we are going to tolerate and what we're not going to tolerate.
That's true.
And I truthfully believe that as once more of us start doing things like that, even though we might butt a situation where, some people may trail off because like, man, he got too much requirements of me. Fam, that is okay, because guess what? You're going to find a woman who is going to give you all of those things, no question. You have to be patient and you have to trust yourself. Do not deter from the list and the boundaries you've set up for yourself, because guess what? Before, you had on the list, you don't like when somebody shouts at you, you don't want a part that shouts at you.
That's true.
And you say, you know what, man, I'm gonna just ease one or two shout here. That's me, every single time y'all have conversation, she barking in your ear, fam. So you need to be strong in everything that you've set up for yourself in terms of boundaries, because guess what, guys? Choosing your own partner can be detrimental to your life. Right now, I know a friend, again, we were named Bob, let's just say Bob. Bob had a child from a young lady, right? And now that they are broken up, she refuses to let the young man see his father unless he sexually gratifies her. And I think that is absolutely terrible.
That foolishness.
Because if I as a man decide that I no longer want to be with you on that level, but I choose to coexist with you because we have a son or a daughter, there's no way you should hold that over my head because you still want me to sexually please you. It's like it's like you're holding a massive piece of meat in front of me, and it's like, you know that I just turned vegan, fam. And it's like this meat or like roll out. So I think in situations like that, and he's so afraid to even go through the court system because you know how some of these sometimes the whole system is wavered one, is set one way.
Let me tread lightly, but okay.
And he finds himself in this fearful situation. So now he can't see his son the way he wants to because of the situation that he's in. And I think that's absolutely terrible. So men, this is a reason why we need to make sure that we fine tune who we give access to and who we don't.
I agree. You said something there about intentions, and I can say, listen. You would talk to a woman would ask you, what are your intentions for me? You would ever hear a man say that to a woman? Because in a sense, it's like, in a sense, and there are men who say, but in a sense, I see you start this.
That's what happens, starting has standards.
Right? But in a sense, you don't see majority of men doing it because we don't think that our intentions matter. We think that, let me make sure that her intentions, let her know that what our intentions are for her. But we never ask what their intention is for us.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be like that, but then I had to, honestly, I needed to ask what are your intentions for me. And I remember with my girl right now, like, it jumps you, It jumps you. I remember asking she the question, you was asking me about my intention, what about yours, And literally, she did give me, her intention, which is good. But we as men need to value ourselves more to the point where, yes, we are going to value you, but you have to value me too. And just as much as you are a temple, I am a temple as well.
Exactly.
So
that is the point. We are praising.
Exactly.
Praises.
So you can either give me the right intentions that I want here, or tell me your intention and be straightforward. Ain't nothing wrong with being straightforward,
Nothing at all.
And as men, we need to get comfortable with being straightforward rather than beating around the bush.
Exactly.
Because beating around the bush just keep you in the bush. You understand?
And
so
it saves both parties the hassle.
Exactly.
Like, again, for the women, fellas, if you know it's one thing that you want, say it. Do not make this woman feel like if you want more, because as a king, that is not right. I understand sometimes people just wanna go about different ways to get their outcome. But fellas, we gotta practice being straight up with these women, because at the end of the day, they're straight up with us. I cannot tell you the amount of times I have attempted to speak to a girl for a particular purpose, and then she was like, no, that's not what I'm about right now. That's something I used to deal with in the past. That's not who I am. I'm looking for something serious right now. And I had to respect that and go about my way. So fellas, if you're at that point where you're looking to be serious, settle down and build a family, and you're now going into court, whatever the case is, let them know that up front, so there are no mix-ups. Very simple. Very, very simple. So how do we summarize this? To summarize it all, what are the few things you would just tell the kings to look out for when it comes to choosing the right one? Just to finish it off.
Value yourself first, because you cannot love a person and not love yourself, and that's something that's said throughout the world and is always recycled, but it's true. Right? Be straight up, stand for what you will be open to receiving, and just be like, simply just cut the cut the bow. Cut the bow. So like, just be straight up in terms of what you want, or in terms of what you want to receive. Intentions. Start the trend of asking a woman what's her intentions for you, and you will see she'll be like, oh, I ain't dealing with no regular man. This man asking for what's my intention for him too. And half of them can't answer it right off the bat, but we have maybe quick. We know to answer that type of questions, but that it is a process. It's not, you're not gonna find your partner right away. For some of us who do, we are good, but it's a constant process that sometimes hurt, that sometimes gives opportunities for learning experiences, but it happens. Once you're okay with knowing that choosing the right partner is is going to be a very interesting journey, because if you want to lead an interesting life, you need to go on interesting ventures. So all that comes into play.
So for me, I can make mine real dramatic. So, I can let's start to make sure to get a nice zoom in effect right here and right now. You are a king. You are a prize. State your boundaries. Stay true to yourself. Alright? The right one can come. She can come, king. When she come, we really know where it was. Alright? So, this was King Circle episode 2, fellas. It was so glad for y'all to join us again today. So, next week, we can tackle another topic from the bowl. I think we got about 3 topics left if we can come correctly. Again, like a grade 10 in math, so forgive me. So, we got cameraman Stockton Miller on the cam. We got Shy Fox Studios with the logo and the logo animation. So, my name is Brandon Blackman. Find me online as People's Bouncer.
Antonio Mayford, and you can find me online at Antonio Mayford.
The People's Motivator. People's Inspiration. Antonio Medford. Alright, people, we out. Until next time.
Peace.